Okay. All right. Okay.
When Cass started on the show, he saw his garrison of military angels as his family. And I think Cass spent the first decade or so that he was with the boys feeling like he wanted to be a part of that family, but not really feeling like he actually was a part of the family. And in the last couple of years, I think that there was something about the introduction of Jack as a character and the way he was really ingratiated into the family. I think that somehow marked a transition for Castiel.
Yeah, that was the last episode of season 12, which they'd been kind of pushing towards this birth kind of throughout the season. And my first day on set was pretty interesting because I showed up and I went, "Where's my wardrobe?" And they went, "There is none." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So walking on set, in a robe, near naked in front of 150 new friends was definitely a little nerve-wracking. Obviously, you want to impress people because it's your first day and you want to nail your take and make sure you know your lines and make sure you don't suck in front of, all your new friends. But yeah, right away I knew just that the character was going to land or not land depending on if people had room in their hearts for a new dude on the show.
It was an interesting moment of transition for the Winchesters and for Cass because we were for the first time stepping into the role of parent and caretaker, and it was a natural evolution, but it definitely changed the dynamic because we went from like just being these sort of foot soldiers to being parents.
Right after kind of season 13 first aired, people were pretty thrilled about the character and they were really nice about it, just despite the fact that, my character could be the potential end of the universe for them. For me, I don't know, I wasn't looking for acceptance necessarily. I was looking for, can I be a useful wheel in this machine? So I was thinking to myself, if I can be useful, then maybe there's a place for me. What it turned into was so much more than that. It's been so special and something that I could have never expected to have happened.
That though we're very, very excited about moving into our 15th season, it will be our last.
I had kind of been saying goodbye to this show for a while now, probably ever since in season 14, we made the video saying, hey, season 15 is going to be it. I think that was the first commitment to like, okay, this isn't going to be for the rest of my life.
I've been living with this character for so long that he's ingrained in me. I don't know that I'll ever be able to say goodbye because, he's just going to be part of everything. And, I'm cool with that because this is a character that's changed my life.
I cried plenty of tears during the COVID quarantine and I laughed the laughs and the script called for it. But then during the filming of the show, Sam didn't know it was the end of the series, right? So we had to kind of, between action and cut, just do what the characters would do, live in the moment and do what was required of the characters.
My last day on set was actually kind of weird because I had only one shot to do and my shot had no dialogue. I think a lot of the emotion came after they called wrap and I didn't believe it. And then I think a lot of us have been processing all of kind of the after effects of it now that we've wrapped.
I don't think that the show would have lasted as long as it has were it not for the fact that the environment on set was just so much fun. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times Jared has ruined takes just to get a laugh out of me or the crew. It has been a tremendous amount of fun, and I will never have that opportunity again, I don't think, to play a character for 12 years. It just doesn't happen.
Well, I've been saying for months, the end has no end. What people have built around this show is truly endless, and that's kind of what I mean by that. And also, like, no one knows what the future holds. I know a lot of different people have had their own iterations of what they could do for like a 6-episode kind of one-off kind of thing.
If they can reboot The Karate Kid with the same cast 30 years down the road, then it's certainly not impossible that Supernatural could have another iteration at some point in the future.
No, Misha's just thinking about his retirement plan. He's like, hey, I'm 70, still own this trench coat. What do I do?
I think it was Sylvester Stallone when he won an award. He said his favorite imaginary friend he's ever had in his life is Rocky. And I think that's a beautiful sentiment because these are characters that we have gotten to live with and the fans have gotten to live with for so long that I will happily take this with me forever. And I'm just also bad with goodbyes. So my goodbyes look like this: see you later. And I feel that I do feel like I will be seeing all of those faces that I get to work with for 15 years. I'll be seeing them later. And Dean, if I never get to play him again, I know he's always right there.